We're live. We're live on Thrive. What day? Thursday. Live on Thrive Thursday. I'm going to get rid of that thing again. Ba-bang. Big weekend coming up for a lot of my compatriots on Broadway. Phantom of the Opera closes Sunday after 35 years. Big event. Lots of coolness. Going to be there. Lots of fun. Hey, if you are coming in, hey, Lane, how are you? If you're coming into the stream, please say hello. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're coming from. Hope all is well. How are you, Lane? How is California? I'm guessing you're still there. Is that correct? I wanted to just come on and say, hey, Rihanna, how are you? I'm going to give it a few mins for people to come on and say, hey. Banners. Let's see if you guys, I like this thing. If you guys are new to the stream, Cassie, hello. Good. Lane, I'm glad. If you guys are new to coming on here live, we're live on YouTube. We're live on LinkedIn. I can go live on Twitter. I haven't yet, but I'm probably going to be doing that simultaneously. This StreamYard thing is a really cool program. And I'm going to share this out, actually. Pretty good. Trying to finish up a short story for a contest. That's fantastic. I'm going to share this to a group right now so they can watch it live as well. I'm going to put it in there. I'm live. Put it in that group. Put it in another group. Yeah, big weekend coming up. I have no idea what's happening. Have any of you guys seen Phantom in the past couple of weeks? Have you gone to the shoe? I have not seen it since the 30th, I think. Which is 5 years ago. Crazy, huh? How time flies. Crazy how time flies. So I'm going to take this banner down. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Brand no banners. There it is. Yeah. So New York. It's a hell of a town. It's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting couple of days in New York with the show. It's the icon of Broadway. That bad boy right there is closing after 35 years. It's a pretty amazing feat of marketing and hi Susan and theatrical endeavor, because really things don't last like that on Broadway. You have Lion King, you have Wicked, you have Chicago still running. I actually don't, people think Hamilton. I don't know how long Hamilton's going to run. I don't know that it has as wide appeal as a Lion King or or a Wicked. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not saying it's not great. It's just there's some sort of branding and icon ness about these other shows. And it talks about branding. I mean, it speaks to branding. I mean, Phantom is a brand. And when you think about New York and Broadway specifically, it is an icon. It's like going to the Empire State Building, which is why it's kind of sad to see it go, but I think it will be back. I think it will be back on the Great White Way sooner than everybody thinks. I have no inside information on that. It's just my hunch. Maybe not, but that's what I think. I talked about this branding and motivating and overcoming and all these things, like how do you brand yourself? And I actually, let me see if I still have it, because I wanted to do this mastermind program. And, I realized that there are so many, look, it's what happened when I was doing the Thrive Thursdays consistently through Phantom. and I would go on live every Thursday, and we would talk, and we would share, and we would create a community. And it was really important to me. I had fun doing it. I had a great time doing it. I had hope you guys did. How many of you guys were on those Thrive Thursdays? Just put a yes in the comments if you were ever on any of those Thrive Thursdays that I did. And I would walk home from the show or walk to my destination from the show. I actually wasn't going home. I was going somewhere else most of the time. But I wanted to, Lane was on. Yes. I want to launch something that's a little more impactful, where there's a sense of Cassie says yes. Susan says yes. There is a sense of community that is reliant on each other, that we build a sense of community. It's not just me talking. There's some interaction. And I want to do that. And it's probably going to be, I don't know how often, at least once a month, maybe twice a month. It's not going to be here. It's going to be on Zoom calls. And it's going to be like a yearly fee, something simple, just so you can have a way to show up. Here's the thing that I have always found. If you invest in yourself, if you actually go and invest in yourself, then you're going to show up. And there is an exchange of time. There's an exchange of information. And so investing in yourself, investing in this program that I'm going to launch would actually give you the catalyst to do it, not just to sit back and listen and participate and not take action. Hey, Mike. Mike says, hey, pal, up in the hometown for a dear family friend's funeral. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Mike says yes. Hi, Evan. How are you? How are things there? So I'm thinking about doing that. I mentioned it the last Thrive that I did, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be the Star Power Mastermind, probably. And we'll I think I may have even created something for it. I'm going to check. I'm a check-in. Da-da-da-da. There it is. Let's see. Ooh, I did. Let's see. What's the weather in New York like, guys? I haven't been there in a little while. Oh, wow. Yeah. Month 1. What happened to month 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's weird. I'm missing a month. It goes from month 1 to month 3. I have an agenda, a whole thing planned for this mastermind. It's already built out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So how do you guys feel about Phantom closing? What do you think? What are your opinions on it? What do you think? Put them in the comments so I'm just not a talking head. Too hot early. I'm assuming you mean the weather. Is it hot in Nueva York? Let me know. Let me know. What kind of hot in New York? Month 2. There it is. Month 2. Building confidence and self-esteem. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll share it with you. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. 80. Is it humid? Is it humidity there? I actually wore my beanie today. My little North Face beanie. My hair's so long. Look at it. Keeps my hair. I feel like Morgan Wallen. I'm out of focus again. I hate when it does that. Look at my hands. There we go. Bing. It's supposed to be a stable focus camera. It's a high definition camera, but technology, right? Technology. Oh, by the way, I secured the date, believe it or not, for the 2023 holiday concert. I did. Can't tell you what it is yet because tickets aren't on sale, but I just secured that today. It will be in December, so get ready. I know it's a little far out, but they get booked up so fast, so fast that that we have to lock it down. That'll be a lot of fun. Can you believe it? Let's see. When did I start him? Evan, when did I start? It was like 2000, 2008, wasn't it? Yeah, Tale of Two Cities. A Tale of Two Cities. You know what I want to do? I want to do a Jane Eyre reunion concert. I had actually worked on that for a little while with John Caird and Paulie G to try to get that going because I thought that would be cool to do a reunion concert of Jane Eyre, the musical. 2008. Thanks, Susan. I thought that would be super cool, personally. My favorite tunes. Hey, Andrea, how are you? We're talking about a potential reunion concert of Jane Eyre, the musical. I don't know. I just tossed it out there. I spoke to, this was a couple years ago. I think it was while I was doing Phantom. I was talking to Paul and John about it. I think it would be pretty cool. It'd be perfectly nice. I don't even remember the words of that. Anyway, do you guys remember that musical? I think there's some pretty cool music in that musical, quite frankly. Oh, there it is. I see what I did there. I see what I did. All right. I'm building something for this programming that I'm working on. And let me get rid of that. There we go. Bingo. Ba-da-da-dum. I fixed it. Yeah, I had some great. I love the music from Jane Eyre. Love is like a virus when infected with. You're so naive. Wouldn't it be wonderful if life were just as you perceive? Got my haircut. It's almost as long as it was in Jane Eyre. Women on in. I don't know. Like I'm thinking about the words now. I don't know how well they go over. But it is what it is. It's the novel. I don't want to change like what Charlotte Bronte herself wrote. Anyway, you guys aren't really interacting. I feel like already saving up for this year's holiday concert. I'm about halfway to my goal. Fantastic, Rihanna. Yeah, Evan, when Tail closes, when I did the concerts. That's correct. At Sardi's. At the Sardi's. At the D of the SAR. Yeah. Nobody's saying anything. Who's around? If you're coming on, say hello. If you're coming on, say hello. Let's see. Would you be interested in a year-long mastermind program? Let's see. I'm putting something in the comments myself. Here we go. What did I do? What did I create it? Let's see. Let me put it here. I'm going to copy that and put it in the chat. Look, I commented in my own chat. There we go. Look at that. There you go. Check it out. I'm just sort of like putting it out there. I'm putting it out there one at a time. One at a time to see if people would be interested. We're going to have a pretty cool program. It's going to be pretty cool. Let me see if I can share this with you. Let me see if I can share my screen. You know what? I'm going to share the screen. Let me see if I can share my screen. Present slides. I should come a video if I share screen. I've not. Oh, that's weird. Specific window. All right, you ready? Check it out. You see that? Hang on a minute. I'm going to stop sharing screen. How do I stop share? There we go. Let me pull this over there. I'm going to share screen again. Let me know if you guys can see this stuff. Definitely interested. All right, I'm going to do this again. Share screen, window. All right. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? This is what I'm about to launch. It's not live, meaning like you can't go there and do anything yet. I have to see it's not even formatted properly. So the entire agenda is there. Everything is there. Everything is there. So that's the program. Cool. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be at a price point that's affordable because I want people to be able to join in and do it. But again, you know, my whole thing is about taking action. It's about taking action. It's why I wrote the book during COVID. It's why I push forward. It's why I didn't stop when my friends were stopped during the pandemic and they weren't performing and they didn't know what to do. There had to be movement. There has to be, because God forbid something else comes along that stops the momentum. You have to be able to think outside the box. You have to be able to create. You have to be able to keep going and survive. Except for you guys who are retired, but even you guys have to go. If you know what I mean. Look, I'm never going to stop. I love life so much. I love creating way too much. You know, I'm going to be 57 this year, 57. And, you know, I look back on my career and I'm like, I'm just getting started, man. I'm just getting started. I don't feel 57. You know, Dana's 57. And I don't think she looks 57 either. I don't think, you know, she feels 57. I don't think anybody feels the age that they are, you know, especially when we get older, right? It's like, wow, I remember X. Dude, I remember when I was riding a big wheel in my backyard. I remember when we had dial phones. Thank you, Evan. You know, but if you think about it, some of you guys I've known for a very, 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 very long time. And it's that sense of community and that sense of growth and that sense of building together. To me, it's not about separation. You know, it's not about living in an ivory tower and being at a distance. We have to work together and we have to come up with something to make this world a better place, because it's pretty chaotic. And here's the other thing I look at it. Nothing really changes. The cycles, they go through cycles. You know, we're going through a recession. We're going to hit some crazy financial times coming up, right? I think it's going to get worse. And this is not to be, you know, a harbinger of doom, because I'm not. I'm a realist. But I also look at how can you make lemonade out of lemons? There's opportunity. And the best opportunity is when people come together and they work for a common goal versus being divisive and separating themselves out and pointing fingers and saying you can't and wanting it all for themselves and what have you. But you got to be prepared. And the way to be prepared is to focus on a goal, go for the goal, take action toward it, and actually make it happen. And that's why I want to create this. That's why I created the program. Look, I've been sitting on this for a long time. And I was hesitant. I was really hesitant only because, and I'll be transparent, it was like, he's not doing the Broadway thing. Well, I'm not doing the Broadway thing, part of it because I don't want to do the Broadway thing right now. There's so much more that, I got offered a gig this coming week, in New York. That's going to potentially be something else. But I already had a commitment and I had something else that I'm working on that it wasn't that it was more interesting, but it had a greater impact. And so it was like, wow, well, what path do I take? Somebody once said to me, you have franchise quarterbacks of football teams, whether it's Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or what have you. And at a certain point, they're no longer the franchise quarterback. They can still play, but what do they do? How do they then go to the next level in their game, which may even be a greater level? And so I was hesitant to launch this program only because I still had some like connection over to go, maybe I should go and do XYZ. I should go and, pound the pavement and have my agents push and stuff like that. I'm like, man, it's not my world. I've never been that guy. I've never been that guy as an actor who just like, pounds the pavement. And I mean, I'm out there and I work and I show up and, the stories of me showing up at 6 o'clock in the morning, standing in line, they're all true. Everybody had to do that to get to a certain point, but I worked my tail off. And there's so much that I want to do. There's so much that I want to create, and I want to create it with people who have a similar outlook, who have a desire to make a difference in their worlds and their lives, in the lives of other people. So that's why I created this thing. And look, as the front of that is me singing. Look, I'm going to do it again so you guys can see it. Right there. Look, that's me singing. So it's not like I'm not, stopping performing, not by a long shot. I'm actually building. Actually, tomorrow, Dale Badway and I have a meeting on Broadway Our Way. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to come on and say, hey, it's going to be a pretty cool weekend. And just give you little hints of some of the stuff I'm working on Broadway Our Way. We're meeting tomorrow on touring that production with Philip Boykin, Dale, and myself. John McDaniel has already said that he's in. We're probably not going to bring him on for every venue, but all the major big venues, because he's just a stellar, amazing individual. Ghost and Majestic, yes, it is still in the works. Good Enough, Ted McGrath's Good Enough. And we're meeting tomorrow on that as well, in a separate meeting for what we're doing with the film version of that. It's pretty cool. It's very unique. It's sort of disrupting how the industry works. I think Broadway Our Way would be best at La Mirada. I think you're right. I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. You should tell them, Lane, send them a note and say, bring James and Philip and Dale. So we have, here's a unique concept on Good Enough, the film. Ted's going to give the film away for free. But what you said? Why? Why does he want to give the film away for free? Because there's going to be benefits on the back end of the film that you're going to get when you watch it. That's where he's going to monetize. And it's a really unique way to distribute and watch a film. Just give it away. There's no subscription. There's no fee. There's nothing. Just going to watch it. So we're meeting on that. And I'm working with Craig Duswalt on his play, Almost. Used to be called Almost Famous, but because there's already a movie called Almost Famous, we've changed it to Almost. It's great stories, amazing stories. So I'm helping him rewrite that. Finished one of the runs of the script today with him. A lot of cool stuff. Let's see. What about this coast? Well, yeah. I mean, we've done it twice in Florida, and that's the goal. The goal is to find venues and book it in various venues. That's the goal for Broadway Our Way. It's pretty cool. Lane says, I'm excited to see the film version after seeing it in person. Yeah, and the version you saw, Lane, what we've got now is so much different. So much different. I mean, we've had the time to work on it. I've rewritten a lot of the scenes. They're funnier. They're more poignant. There's some added content. There's a whole section that has been cut. I don't know if you remember this section where he's on the phone talking to one of his clients, Mr. Schwartz, and he's trying to close him on a deal. That entire thing has been cut, and we've replaced it with something else, which is very funny. All true stories. So that is the deal, my friends. That is the deal. So I just wanted to log on and say hey for this Thursday. I don't know what kind of living I will be doing over the weekend. I don't know, but make sure you tune in. Make sure that you keep your your notifications turned on Facebook and Instagram, and I don't know if you can turn them on YouTube or not, but I will do what I can um, to live stream. Devin, which one are you talking about? Which Zoom call? Let me know. So yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to see everybody. By the way, did you see what Squigs posted? It was so funny. I reposted it on the. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll put it up here. It'd be great to see you and Andrew in a photo at least. Which Andrew? Andrew Nelson, my dresser, or Sir Andrew? Seminar I did a couple of weeks ago. Did you sign up for it, Devin? Because if you missed it, you should have gotten a link for the rerun. Have you seen this? You guys seen this? Can you read it? It says, they're funny quotes. Dresser, yeah. Oh, certainly. I've been texting Andrew, my dresser, for a while. I actually want Andrew to come out on the road with us with Broadway Our Way. I already asked him about that because I think that'd be fun. So Squigs, this is it's a drawing that Squigs did. And it's me the night my head caught on fire. And that is Jeremy, right there, Jeremy Hayes, smacking my head to put the fire out. Such a cool thing. So I asked Squigs, I said, I want a copy and I want you to sign it for me, because I'll put that up with all my stuff. I thought it was funny. But he's doing all these cool drawings, retrospectives of Phantom. There's actually one with Andrew in it. It's Ben and Andrew, which is pretty cool. It's going to be interesting. Look, it's a lot of history there, and I was only there for a short time. There are people that have been there the entire time. So if you would like me to live stream from that, or at least do some photos, let me know. And oh my gosh, and I will do my best. Let's see. Devin says, I did sign up. I tried to click the link and it seemed to send me to a live feed. Also, I love Jeremy. He went to college with my old tap teacher. Oh, that's cool. Well, it was a live event. I mean, it was a live Zoom. So when you clicked it, did it take you to Craig and I talking? That's what it was. That's what it was. We were talking about our program, our digital program that we launched. I can actually put it in here. Let me see if I have the link for it. We did a Craig Duswalt and I. Craig Duswalt was Axl Rose's personal assistant and personal manager. And then before that, he was the assistant for Air Supply for many, many years. And he left Guns N' Roses because he got married. He didn't want to have his wife on the road. And he became a marketer, and a very successful one. And we met through my buddy Ken Walls, and I spoke and sang at an event that they hosted. And that's when Craig asked me, because he knows Ted McGrath as well. It's a very small world, marketing world. If I would help him with his show, and I said sure. So I was helping him, and I was at this event, and I talk about speaking. I talk about growing your brand through communication and speaking, all the stuff that I do with you guys here. And he said we should create a program together. So we created Rockstar Power Program. His company's called Rockstar, and mine's called Star Power. So we put it together, and we created this program. And we did a 6-week online course, and it was pretty cool. We did 6 weeks of online Zoom calls, and we had amazing people on learning about story and message and how that can help you grow your brand. And And so we did that, and then that was live, and it was a couple grand that people paid for this because it was us live. And then we recorded all of those modules, and then I recorded other modules, and we put them together in a membership program, and we released it for you guys. So that's what it is. It's right here. You can go to that link. Rihanna actually got it, so she's part of our program. It's called the Rockstar Power Program.com/story, STORY, and you'll see what you missed. So Devin says, yeah, it took me to a blank call and said I was the only one there. Sorry, I missed it live. We were filming music about social media. Yeah, no problem. I love that picture, dude. Yeah, so the webinar is probably over, but that's what it is. If you go to that link, you'll see it. And there's a little video with Craig and I talking. But we probably will not do that webinar again. We are going to, I'm going to be in Texas with him. He's got an event coming up. So we're going to be talking about it there. Actually, the people who participated in the first part of our program, the one where we did live, are going to be coming to this event, and they're actually going to be getting on stage, and we're going to be directing them and coaching them on their story and their message, much like I would an actor in a play. So that's what it is. So yeah, that's cool. All right, my peeps, I'm going to sign off on this Thursday. It's almost 9:30 where I am. And I get up super early these days. Mostly, people don't think I do, but I wake up super, super early, and I really don't go back to sleep. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Bro, you should come and join the mastermind when I launch it. This is the kind of stuff, this stuff that Devin's talking about here. This is the kind of group that I want to create. I mean, we already have it, but I want to take it to the next level where everybody's helping everybody, right? We are working toward a goal. You're going to be identifying goals, legit goals, and actually working toward them. And the reason I want to do it in a very exclusive group is because then you'll have accountability partners. Whether you want to create a business, whether you want to write a script, or whether you want to be in a show, whether you want to have a better relationship with your wife, your husband, your kids, whatever it's going to be. Those are goals that are all going to be identified in the Star Power program. How do you become a star in your own field? How do you become a star in your life? And I don't mean the stars like, oh my gosh, he's flying around in a private jet. No, not like that. Truly, someone who makes an impact in the world. Elon Musk, whether you like him or don't like him, he's a star. People pay attention to him. He's making a difference with his products, with SpaceX, with solar panels. He's making a difference. How do you become a star in your world, in your field, in your life? And that's what I want to create. So we're going to launch it really soon. I'm going to get through this weekend, and then I have a big week coming up in May. I'm going to be doing, that's the other thing I'm doing the reading of I Hate Homes, which is a show that I've been working on for years with Maddie Sunshine and Joel Zwick, directed My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Mork and Mindy, Laverne and Shirley, Bosom Buddies, Perfect Strangers, Full House, on and on and on and on. Be doing that. So I'll be live streaming from that. And then I got to take a short jaunt to DC in the middle of that, come back, and then we'll be there. So that's another thing I'm doing. So once that is done, which will be around the second week of May, I'm going to focus on blowing this mastermind up. Devin says, yes, 100%. We have the power to make a change. Everything we do makes an impact, make a positive one. There you go. I'm going to leave you with that because that's a great way to end this Thrive Thursday. All right, my friends, hope you're well. Have a great weekend, and I will do my best to share as much as I can while I'm at the event. All right, happy Thrive Thursday. See you later, guys.